Hello everybody and welcome back to Manifested Finesse on YouTube. My name is Manifesting Gaia. That is my Twitter, TikTok, podcast, and Instagram. All the links are down below. And my YouTube membership channel is down below with more exclusive content on manifestation. And my affirmations list and audio rampage email is down below. And my master manifestation workshop where you can have ebooks, workshops, boot camps to help you manifest your desire if you feel like you need more help. And today we're going to be talking about your 3D being an illusion, what that really means, and how to recognize that your 3D is an illusion. So to go over quickly what the 3D really is, 3D is your physical reality, anything you're experiencing through your five senses, anything you can see, smell, touch, taste, and hear. In the manifestation community, you'll often hear a lot of coaches say, ignore 3D, 3D doesn't matter. Basically, if you desire something, it's saying anything that has been created or that comes up or that you see that is unfavorable, it doesn't matter. And that's why I'm saying it's an illusion, because you have to understand that circumstances don't matter. You're perceiving the circumstances. You're the one who either validates or denies the circumstances. And if you know manifestation, you know that what you put your focus on is what grows, right? So if you take your focus off the 3D circumstances, then they have to go away. So that's why we say it's an illusion, because the second you start to focus on something else, the second you start to focus on a new story, it literally starts changing that instant. The problem is most of you are letting it control you. You guys seek 3D validation before you decide that you can have something or that you're worth having something. You don't need 3D's permission in order for you to assume the most favorable story. In fact, you should deny 3D and assume your story. That's how it works. Is you desire something because 3D is not showing that. If you desire a specific person in your 3D, obviously you don't have the specific person. If you decide to live in this country, it's obviously because in 3D, you don't live in this country. So it doesn't make sense for you to continuously say, this is what's happening in 3D when that's not what you want, because that's the point. The point is we're saying, I am in unfavorable circumstances and I want to get to these circumstances. So in order for me to get to those circumstances, I have to continuously focus on the reality where the desired circumstances that I want exist. And I cannot do that if I'm simultaneously, continuously, always reaffirming, reinforcing, reacting to what I don't like, what I don't want. Your 3D is like a shadow, but a lot of you guys treat it like a prophecy. You treat it like, because this is what it is, then this is my default, this is what's gonna be, and I have to fight against what I see to change it. You're not fighting against what you're seeing. What you're seeing isn't creating, it's not deciding for you. Ideally, I would want to say 3D is old, 3D doesn't matter, but if you're still continuously reinforcing it, reacting to it, that's why it's not old, that's why it's not changing, is because it's not old. It's only old if you decide it's old. If you look at 3D and say, this is old news, this is an illusion, it doesn't matter, it's all gonna change, then yes, 3D is old and it's conforming. But if you're looking at 3D and you're saying, well, he's still doing this, they're still not doing this, I still can't have this experience, it's still not working, it's still hard for me, then it's not old. That's what's going to manifest, because that's where your state and assumptions are. But you got to think about it like this, right? If you were handed a weather report from last week, if you were handed a weather report that said last week it's going to rain, would you look at this weather report from last week and say, oh, this is what it says is going to happen last week, so I guess this is what's going to happen tomorrow? No, but that's how y'all treat 3D. Your specific person said 2 months ago they didn't want a relationship. Why are you making that a current issue? It's an old edition. It's an old issue. It's an old weather report. You were broke. Make everything that's unfavorable work. This is what it was, but what is? You have to decide what is. A lot of people's problems is, okay, well, this is what's happening, blah, 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 blah. How do I overcome it? You, one, overcome it by realizing you're not overcoming anything. And number two, it's not this trying process. You're not stuck. You're only as stuck as your mindset. You're only as stuck as what you believe is true. So if you're looking at 3D and believing this is the best that it can get, then yeah, you're going to be stuck. But if you're looking at 3D and understanding that there's infinite realities, this is just a reflection of what I was focusing on, but now that I'm changing my awareness, things have to move instantly, then that's what's going to happen. And number two is understanding that you're the operant power. Like, you guys forget this so easily. And it's going to be hard if in your mind you're some background character and you're just having the worst time and you're trying to break free of all these limitations and everything. No, you are the operant power. You are in full control. You're the only one who thinks your thoughts. You're the only one who decides. You're the only one who has a say. So you have to remember that when you are manifesting, when you're going about and you see 3D. Okay, SP said they don't want a relationship, but I'm the operant power and everyone's me pushed out and thought transmission and people don't have free will. Okay, this money is unfavorable, but I know that broke doesn't have to be my story. story. I know that I can get money. I know that people get paid for literally existing, and that can be me too, because I am the operant power of my reality and I know what I deserve. So one is obviously going to be self-concept, knowing what you deserve, knowing you're the operant power, knowing that these circumstances don't have to be forever, and knowing that whatever I focus on is what is going to grow. It's literally that people try to make it more complicated. You guys keep trying to make it about the circumstance itself when the problem is just your awareness. It's like how much you identify with it is how much the circumstance speaks to you, and that's what you're changing. So you have to practice your work on not validating 3D and validating what you want more than you validate 3D. Understanding that I have that much power where whatever I say is true, and whatever I say is not true is not true. So I have to use my awareness, I have to use my power, and I have to use my validation, which is powerful. You guys act like you don't have power. You do. And I have always said this is 3D is not a measure for success. It could be absolutely bad, and you could come to me with a 3D circumstance. I'm not going to tell you, oh, the circumstance is so bad that you can't have what you want. You would look at me crazy if I did, which is so funny to me. Like, if I tell you that, oh my God, your 3D circumstance is just so bad you can't have it, you'd be like, why would you say that? So why can't you say that? Why can't you have that attitude with yourself? And that's your problem, is the more you look outside of you for validation, the less outside of you is going to validate, because outside of you is just following your validation. So if you're unstable within yourself and can't validate yourself, then outside of you is going to be unstable. If you're getting hot and cold, it's because you're wavering your states. So you have to make up your mind and be like, what am I wavering for? What do I actually want? Okay, this is what I want. This is what's going to happen because I want it. And you persist like that. 3D circumstances do not matter. 3D is an illusion. 3D is trash. It's old. If it's not what you want, it is not done manifesting. And I've always said that as well. If it's not what I want, it's not done manifesting. I guess that's my little mantra, little affirmation to help me lock in. Like, if it's not what I want, it's not done manifesting. Because if I want success in this area of my life and right now it's not showing me that, and I'm saying I'm persisting and doing all this stuff, well then, okay, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going till, number one, what I see isn't making me question that story. And number two, it hardens in the fact. And it hardens in the fact the second it is a decision in my mind. I've decided there is no other way for this to go, because 3D is not deciding. You cannot look to something back here to tell you about something up here. It's the same thing I always say, guys. Past results don't dictate future outcomes. You can have what you want. Things can change overnight. Things can turn on its head. Circumstances will change for you. It doesn't matter if it takes one person or a million people. Everybody will come together to give you what you want. It is that simple. Those are the simple principles. If you remember all those things, there is nothing that you cannot do. There's nothing you cannot achieve. There's nothing you cannot have. There is literally nothing that you cannot have. Nothing. If you desire it, I know you're gonna come up with these hypotheticals like, what if I want to be a bullfrog? Can I just start? If you want that, persist for that, and you will. But you're not gonna persist because you don't want that. So focus on what you actually want. And a lot of you guys do that. You procrastinate doing the work. You sit here and come up with these hypotheticals when if you use all the energy you guys use to do stupid stuff, scroll on your phone for hours, do this, do that, complain, come up with hypotheticals. If you use that same energy, that same awareness, that same focus to focus on the desired reality that you wanted, things will manifest in no time. Also, your consistency. This isn't ignoring 3D for a week, 2 weeks, a month, and then being like, well, I've ignored it for a long time and nothing's happening. This isn't performative. It has to be just who you are. It cannot be, I'm going to do this and see if it works, and then if it doesn't in the amount of time frame that I say is long, then it doesn't work. That's performative. You haven't actually changed. I have a video from like 2 years ago on Mark of Change. It's a principle by Bashar. He basically says, which obviously the whole video is about it if you want a longer video about it, but he basically says, if you still react to outside of you with the same frustration and disappointment, then you haven't actually changed. Because the real mark of change, the real confirmation that you've changed is that you're deciding to feel joy and you're deciding to feel good no matter what outside of you shows. Which is true, because if you're just gonna, and you guys do this all the time, you will react, you will reinforce, you will complain, I don't have it, and this and that, and this and that, and da-da-da, but why isn't my SP coming? Why don't I have money? It's like, if that's you, that's exactly why. You don't want to do the work, but you want to be gifted all your desires. That's not how it works. You have to change. If you're still looking outside of you and reacting the exact same as you did before you even knew about the law, then nothing is going to change. The mark that you've changed is how you feel and how you think is based on yourself and what you want to feel and what you want to think. Not outside of me saying, okay, well, because it's raining today, I have to be sad. No, I could be happy regardless of if it's raining, snowing, or sunny, because I want to feel good, because I want to be in that state. So you need to stop looking at 3D like it's your supervisor, like it's checking for you and you have to report to it. It's the complete opposite, actually. Your 3D supervisor, 3D is looking to you to figure out how to move next. You just gotta get out of it. And I completely understand, right? There's like circumstances that really, really suck. And sometimes myself, I am a human being. Like, I have to cry sometimes. I have to get mad. I have to. But I still understand that. And excuse my French, but sometimes I'm like, these circumstances suck shit. They really, really suck. Like, what the hell? I have that moment, but then I'm gonna be like, fuck that. Then I have to like remind myself, I'm not a victim. Like, I can't be a victim to this. I can't allow this to be my life. I don't want this to be my life no more. So as much as these circumstances suck, I'm not going to let them define me. I empower myself even at my lowest points, because if I stay there, I know what it's like to stay in my victim mindset and just spiral and go down and down. And I hate that feeling. I hate being depressed over shit I can change. I can change it. So I'm not going to be upset. This isn't going to hold me down. I deserve a better life than this. So that's what I'm going to go for. And I made a tweet the other day. Overcoming victim mindset means acknowledging the role you play in your own suffering and overcoming the comfort of continuing the cycle by making the shifts necessary to take control of your own narratives. So basically what that means is a lot of people, I should make a video on victim mindset, but a lot of people act like you're victims. You're not a victim to 3D. You're not a victim to circumstances. You're not stuck. If you have the ability to think something different, you can change your life. But a lot of us like to blame. Okay, well, I can't do it because this is what happened and this is what happened to me and this person said this and I don't have enough money to do this and people are like this and I've always been treated like this and nobody cares about me and this and that and this and that. Like, overcoming that and making the mindset shifts and having the life that you want means acknowledging the role that you play. All that complaining is you. All that focusing on the past is you. All that cursing your life and circumstances and people and this is how I've always been treated, so I can't have this and this, when you fully know that you're more than capable of changing your thoughts. That is all you. Overcoming victim mindset means acknowledging the role that you play in your life of being stuck and overcoming the comfort of it feeling better to complain than to just say, I'm not going to complain and I'm going to affirm. I'm not going to complain and I'm going to instead choose to believe in a better outcome and taking control of your own narratives. So instead of complaining today, I'm going to take control of that narrative and say that I'm the operant power. And it can be uncomfortable if you're not used to that, but that's what overcoming victim mindset means. That's what stop being a victim means, is for me to stop looking out here and saying, well, I guess I'll just conform to 3D instead of accepting that 3D is conforming to me, and it'll just be a constant cycle. So if I'm conforming to my SP not wanting me and I reinforce that, 3D is just going to keep being that. But then I'm going to complain even though I'm the one perpetuating my state. Overcome your victimhood. Overcome you thinking 3D is bigger than you. Overcome you not being in control. Overcome it by persisting, by staying true to who you are, by watching success stories or look at all the instances in your life, good or bad, of things going your way or things not going away when you persisted. I had a client, she texted me like the other day, she was like, I thought of pizza and then they had pizza at work. I thought of this and this happened and I didn't focus on it. And I'm like, exactly. And I told her, I said, whenever you want to go into your times of doubting, use these instances of you literally just thinking a thought in 3D conforming. And that's what we mean when we say it's an illusion or it can be instant. You guys are like, well, why isn't it like that with my desires? It's because you're not resisting. You're not resisting pizza. You're not resisting lunch. You're not resisting a free parking spot. You're not resisting a banana. Those stuff can show up super instantly. But you guys have to understand, underneath all of the 3D and the limitations, that's your true power. Is I literally think it and it happens. It is no different with what you desire. It is no different regardless of 3D. 3D is not creating. It's like smoke. It's like vapor. It's not like this impenetrable force. It's literally smoke. So 3D is an illusion. Snap out of it. You are more powerful than you know. You deserve all the fine things. You can have all the fine things. Snap out of it and wake up, because you are in control. And that is all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, you can have anything you want in this universe. Nothing's too big, small, wide, or expensive. I believe in you. You should believe in you. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.